Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord.
Oh
Tide
my.
ho.
Hey
Wait a minute.
guys.
Oh Lord.
Did you say hey?
Yeah, I said
Oh
hello.
girl. As y'all can see, I haven't thrown a brick at her. So she's still here.
I'm using my computer speaker, so I don't know.
As y'all can see, I haven't beat
It's
her with a brick
recording on
yet.
my
As y'all can see, I didn't beat her with a brick, girl.
my lawyer heard that.
Did they?
Uh, this is Todd Ho here that he's going to be representing.
And this is Tokyo Tony here. And let me tell you something, Tasha K. Be
I don't know
prepared.
that hoe. That
That's
whole
the
big.
funny to me. I'm so
How
sorry.
much? How much? I'll probably be getting from like 2 million, 3 million.
Yes, 4 million.
Because herpes and all kind of STDs she was
Well, we
claiming
can't
girl
say that
had.
word. All kinds of things.
STDs, the stuff you really can't get rid of.
Girl, you can't say that either. You're not supposed to say that either. Things. Boom.
Clinic. What you go to the clinic to get rid of?
Clink clink. What Michael might have. Ooh, that's worse. Wait,
Clinic.
that was
I was
worse.
talking about clinic
Actually,
next time.
no, that
Y'all
was
better go
worse.
to
Let
the
me
clinic.
retract that. Ooh, good lord, girl.
Clinic?
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly.
No, it wasn't alleged. She said it was proven in court. What she said.
Who?
So that's a fact. I'm talking about Tasha K saying
Girl, I
about
said something completely different from what you said. I was talking about Michael, and I said something. I was like, "Ooh, wait," because Michael still got the money. Michael still got the checks. Hold on. Allegedly, we don't know.
oh,
We actually don't even know nothing. I don't know who Michael
I
is.
can say no,
Michael,
I don't look. I don't
who?
want no trouble for
Who is
Michael
Michael?
because I know Juan. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that case with Juan. Let's talk about that.
Girl, did you see that?
Let's have the conversation about that.
Hmm.
How he had this boy on the team blackmailing these boys.
Well,
Now
he
let me be
allegedly
very
doesn't know. He don't know. That's what they're saying. He didn't. We don't know for sure if he's a part of that, girl. So you got to say allegedly because you don't know if he's a part of that for real, for
I
sure.
did say it was allegedly. That's what I said.
Girl, I didn't hear it.
I said let's talk about it allegedly
Mm-mm.
that he was a part of that situation because that was put in the lawsuit that's
Robin, let's
pending.
not talk about the husband, girl. Well, we can't say husband. Let's not talk about the roommate. There you go.
Of course, I feel like he did know that
We don't
allegedly.
know for sure, but it could be because he was close with Michael. But we don't know for that sure if that was even the thing. You know how that is, girl.
Oh, child, not you. Okay.
I didn't say, girl. See how you try me. Anyways, you know what? We talking
You
about
know,
some real murky things. Let's talk about some
there was like
a little
I was talking about
soft.
one lady that said he's not that cute. I'm like, no, he never really been that cute.
He's cute, but not
He
like.
he's one of those rough cute
Hmm.
people. That's hard to call cute.
Girl. Anyways,
Girl, he's cute. There you go.
he's okay. He's not bad. He's
He's
you know.
okay.
Let's say this.
That
Let's say this.
yeah,
Let's say this. Of the husbands on Potomac, he's the better looking one.
oh no, you said Chris was
Chris, who?
Chris Bassett.
Really? I said that?
You did say Chris
Wait, who said
did.
that?
You did
Who
say
said
that.
that?
You said you can see yourself with a person looking like
Who said
Chris. You
that?
said
Who said
that,
that?
girl.
Girl,
Your T
no, 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 no. I saw that recent
Potomac
season.
T out
Girl,
there.
Chris is aging like a raisin, girl. I'm so sorry.
He is aging bad.
He
I
is.
thought it was
And
just
that's why it's just like it makes it a little weird because it's like Candace looks still young. And Chris is like, oof.
Candace is good. Let me tell you something. I don't really like her too much, but I would never deny her. Her face card is giving, and her wearing her natural hair,
So
just amazing.
good.
And just the fullness of her hair. I was like,
So
I ain't seen all
good.
that. Yeah,
She looks so
all that.
good. Candace has always been a beautiful girl. I see why she was
Always been.
honestly, I see why she was winning. You know, like I see why she was winning.
Oh, because Ashley's pretty, but I think You got to give it to
Mm-hmm.
Candace. Candace is it.
Mm-hmm.
All the women look good.
Even
Even
Robin.
well, I don't know about everybody liking Robin red hair, and I'm like, I don't like it. I'm
It's
like, is it just
okay.
me? And I'm like, look, I had no, I had because actually the funny thing is she did an
Mm-hmm.
interview because I think she switched her hair to something else, and I like her hair that
Yeah.
way. I was like, oh, I
You know
like
what? I
this.
will say
I'm like, what is
this,
she?
Robin. This hair looks better than. Remember when she wore that red wig? And everybody, that time that she went to Wendy's event, and everybody was like, "Robin, what is this hair?"
She can't get it together just like Giselle, honey.
Well, that's also very true.
She
You know
can't
what?
do it.
Speaking of red, I really want a red velvet cake.
Oh what?
Red velvet cake,
Oh, girl, why I thought you said yoga mat. I was like, what you want a yoga mat for? You red yoga mat.
girl,
What you want a red
girl.
red velvet cake is so
Don't it?
delicious. I want a cheesecake one. I want cheesecake with red
Mm.
velvet. I don't want
I
just the
tried a
regular red velvet cake. I
pumpkin
want the cheesecake.
cheesecake today with caramel. It's actually pretty good. It tastes like pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie esque, but it's not sweet like a sweet potato pie. But it tastes like a pumpkin pie. It's not bad. It was actually kind of cute.
I just want. I'm good. I just want the what you
A
call it
wig.
thing. Like, give me the cheesecake, the red velvet good old cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
I got my mouth all watery for it. Oh, it's just. Oh my god! I'm just thinking.
Wig.
Just perfection, perfection. You
Wig.
know.
But
That's just what it is at the
on
end
the
of the day.
TO
But I'm
show,
gonna see where
girl.
the girls gonna go on
That's what we
Potomac.
do
They
on the
are
TO
giving.
show. Just talk about something that don't add up to what we was actually trying to talk about because girl.
Open up the well, we left off on Potomac, honestly, just to
We
think about it.
did. Last
It's
week we really did. And it was about Candace again.
Mhm.
Which I'm gonna
about
say it,
you
I'm gonna say it now,
her
you guys.
bush,
I'm Team
even though
Candace.
you don't know her
I'm
favorite
Team
song.
Candace this season. I'm so sorry. I'm Team Candace this season.
Absolutely. The fans been talking. The fans been
Mm-hmm.
out there saying they're like, "Well, you got me defending this." And then the white man part two, you said the same thing. Like, y'all got me defending a white man.
Like, girl,
Girl,
dang, Giselle, really?
what is going on? What
Giselle,
is going on?
really?
This is
Okay, girl.
really, 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 really
It's
ridiculous.
very.
And I just feel like, in some sense,
And then Ashley, like you joining in
I feel
too,
like they gonna
Ashley?
get to take it real
Girl,
bad
what is your
home. But I
problem?
do love that they've been true about the Mia situation of her
Girl,
lying
can't wait.
or
Hold
whatever the
on.
case is.
I'm so sorry. We've established that Mia was a liar since last season. And the fact that she's like,
Yeah,
but it's true, Mia.
she gotta go. This needs to be
I
her
can't believe
last
anything.
season.
It
This needs to be
sometimes
her
it's
last
funny.
season.
Can we be real? Sometimes she could be funny. Like
Funny
When the
aside,
Scala was at the
we get the white
reunion
thing.
and a scholar was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna say this, and then they kicked her, not kicked her, but she was like, yeah, that's it. And then she was like, oh, that was it? Y'all just had her on for 5 minutes. It was sometimes the lies
Mia
can
gotta
be
go.
funny, but Mia,
Mia gotta
you
go.
just gotta
I'm
fix
sorry,
it.
it's not even
Reformat these
fair.
lies, fix them some kind of way, because it's like, girl,
Well,
after a
my
while,
point is, it's okay. Well, it's not. First of all, in some sense of lying on the Housewives show, it is gold. In some sense, it depends. But this is a serious thing we're talking about, and for you to be like flat out lying like this, even though you have nothing to do with this, you don't have to be a part of this because again, this is like something that you may not want to enter in, and even got proven that that never happened or whatever the case may be. And then I really want to see if Andy's going to hold her accountable for why would she say something like that, even though you know what is being put out that way. What he's talking about, looking at you funny, like, what, girl, what's going on? You got to be very careful. And I think, in some sense, I want Andy, even though it's hard to get this white gay man, okay, girl, to act right clearly because he's been criticized a lot of times for the way he's handling reunions. I don't know why he don't get this. Like, you got to get out your favorite bush. You need to do your job And then, and if you cool with them afterwards, you cool with them afterwards. If not, you gotta hold them all accountable. That is just what it is. That's what we want to see on our reunions. Everybody being held their foot to the fire at the end of the day. And I want him to make sure he bring up why she said that, even though she know it wasn't true. Like, was you playing? I'm like, was it that your sickness kicked in? That storyline you keep on trying to put out, even though homeboy had to help you to remember what your storyline was. G, when he had brought up and he was like, yeah, your health, yeah, your health. Oh, my health, yeah. So when she gotta go. She gotta go. She's a waste of space. Gotta go. Girl, she gotta go. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, just be more entertaining with them lies. That's my only thing. That's my only point. It's okay to fabricate a little bit, but if you're going to be fabricating everything and also you're not entertaining with these fabrications, it's like, girl, why are you here? You
No.
know?
It's just so horrible. It's just so horrible. And like I said, we
Yeah.
support Candace until we confirm.
This season,
Until that whole portion.
especially.
This is a
I feel like
slight
even.
standing because anybody that is a fan of the show who really don't fuck with Giselle and Robin because we know who the fuck they are, we do. You gotta be like, girl, come
Right.
on.
I feel like there's a thing with the fandom where a lot of people are surprised, and
How?
I'm not. I'm like, this is Giselle. It's Giselle. This is her MO. She's been doing this every season. Giselle has done this exact same thing. Has it been as bad as this? No.
How?
Does it? Is it mostly like her accusing people of
All
cheating?
the
Yes.
time. It
It's
would have been
Giselle.
me. I'm so sorry it couldn't be me. I'd be like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You ex-pastor
Hmm.
wife, bitch. Let me tell you something. You better go around trying to collect those collection plates with him so you can get some child support. You better leave me the fuck alone, girl. I am.
I will say this, Giselle. One of these days, you are going to have to bare your soul on this series, and I know when you have to do that, we are going to see a completely different side of Giselle. Are we going to be enjoying it? Probably. Is it going to be a lot? Absolutely. I'm ready to see it though,
The only way that's
because
gonna happen is the
I'm
girls
so
team up
tired.
against her. That's the only way I can see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she just only got Robin, y'all
Or
outnumber them too. And if y'all will get on what Mia ain't got a brain on her own, she gonna go wherever the wind blows or whatever the case.
which is why she's doing this thing where she's on Giselle's side, and it's like Mia, what? Okay,
Don't make not no lick of sense why she would be on her side, but I digress.
it's Mia. Does she ever make
No,
sense? Ooh.
especially with this lie about cancer, whatever the case may be. It's like, girl, just over it. Just so over
Is this what cancer, no cancer looks
it.
like?
Okay.
I'm sorry, that was kind of funny. That was
Why would she
funny.
act so like that, girl? Just, I am not over. Like, girl, we already know she lying, but damn. And have some discreet about it or whatever the case may be. It's like, Lord have mercy.
And then the fact that she was like, I feel like you lied to me, Giselle.
Child, she knows how to start a fucking show. She's like, let me go and get this shit started. We got
Yes. And also, I want to say this. Stop telling us that Sharice brought the girls together and that's why she should be back on the show.
no
Leave her
man.
where
She can
she
just be
is.
look what what's that thing for people that staff the fucking the show? What's that called? A staffing recruiter? I don't know what the fuck it is. Casting director or something like
Yes,
that.
casting. Cut her a check for
Casting.
that. Cut her a check for casting
So we
and
can
let her
move
stay where
on.
she's
She do
at.
not need to come on. And I heard seen Karen saying that I don't fuck with that woman. She said I don't fuck with her.
Oh,
I
I
don't
saw that
fuck with her.
too.
Leave me alone, or whatever the case may be. And that is the only reason why Sharice
And
is
why do y'all
there
still
is for
want
that.
why do y'all still want to do this thing of the Grand Dame? Girl, we
She
moved
even did that
on.
situation with Monique when she came on there trying to spill tea on Monique. It's like Lee Sharice is not. We're not giving. She's not getting a glass. She's not getting a glass. That's what they
or
use.
whatever.
Champagne glasses. That's what they have.
Girl, she don't have that champagne room no more. We don't care. We didn't care then. We don't care now. We're not gonna care
Well, we was
later.
holding out for
It
her, but she said she didn't want to share her
No, we
life.
weren't.
So we was like, well, go home, girl. Go home.
We were not no holding
We
out for
wanted you to
her.
be arguing with this clown. That could have been your storyline. You having a
Or not even that. Like, actually give us something that actually we care about.
exactly. And
And
start
you
reading the
haven't.
girls for real. Because girl, you wasn't doing none of that.
You was literally calling the girls little girl and saying you was gonna beat them
Exactly.
up.
You
And that
had
was it.
Ashley and you together.
Ashley was getting you together. Ashley literally sat there in front of your face and said, well, I'm not unhappy in my marriage, even though she's doing that
And let's
now,
be very
girl. It's
clear.
kind of hypocritical.
Ashley is not
Even though
reading
she's
to you.
doing that
I
right
want to point
now.
that out. Ashley can read some points, but Ashley is a call outer. She'll call you out. You know, so she's more
Yeah.
of a call girl. Because, which column, Candace is more of a, she know how to come back with you or whatever case may be. And
Mm-hmm. She goes low. She's the embodiment of when they go high, I go
that's what
low.
she is.
Cause she do. Sometimes it's not that low. Like everybody go. I feel like okay. You know, it's so funny. We made this about Potomac. We just might as well keep going with it. Today's episode is about Potomac. Boom. Anyways,
It's been, well, first of all, we haven't talked
I,
about it in a minute. I know we've been sprinkling a little bit or whatever.
a
But
little
we've been
bit,
off for like a
yeah.
year because we had a thing, but we wasn't talking about talking for a long time. We had took a break.
I think it was that previous season was real draining, and I think that's why. But listen, y'all did the absolute most with Yo Mama, and it was literally a throwaway comment. It wasn't a read. It wasn't her clearing anybody. It was just her saying something. That was it.
Absolutely. And I'm
And
on
y'all
Leah's
literally
side.
went on a cam. Y'all literally went on a campaign with that comment to make it seem like she said the worst of the worst of the worst things. And it's just like, girl, it was just a
Well,
throwaway
that's what they
comment.
want to do to Candace. It was another way to try to get her off the show or basically ice her out. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna lie, I was on that bandwagon, and I would admit that I probably went a little hard on it because it was Candace, and I couldn't see the outcome. Well, the point that yes, it is a throwaway comment because that's what easy thing a person can say. Oh, your mom or whatever case may be. Even though back in the day,
Right.
your mama used to be like, girl, that's a fighting word or whatever case may be. But nowadays, girl, sometimes it
True.
is a throwaway comment. It's like, girl, I'm not gonna risk my motherfucking job or my freedom because you say your mama. Or whatever, like, girl, I'm kind of good
Right.
on that or whatever case may be. So, you know, that just is what it is. And if she said her mom got, health issues and stuff like that, again, if you don't want to be that on TV, you shouldn't be having it on TV. So, and that's not Candace's
Exactly.
problem. It really isn't. So, I am going to backtrack on that. I know we had conversations about it, and I am going to put it down. It is what you say, the throwaway comment. I agree. And
And it is. It's very much like, girl, y'all was really sitting here ready to throw hands at Candace for this comment, and it was not that. It's nothing. It's literally nothing.
But somebody gonna have to stop bringing it. Y'all gonna see this is what need to be happening. That wine scandal should have been in the motherfucking season. That would have made season, honey. That would
Ooh,
have been
girl.
season, honey. Oh, I was
Ooh, girl. Let's talk
well,
about
they
it.
still working on it. So if it go to trial and shit, then they can bring it up on the next season. I know Potomac producers is over there talking to the victim. Please postpone this shit until we go back filming. Because
Mm.
we need to talk about it. Okay? Robin, you got a storyline. Look at that, girl. You got a storyline. You got a contract coming in. You got to talk about it. And we want to see Wine Lioness up there. And talk about that
Mm-hmm.
water bill, too. Going high because it's Barstool's
Let's
Jersey.
talk about it. Let's talk about the roommate. Let's talk about the roommate,
It is
Robin.
time, honey. This is the scandal y'all need. Think about it. It is a scandal.
This is the storyline, Robin. This
You
is the
got this shit
storyline.
all
Finally,
season, bitch. And Ashley, I want you to get that bitch again. I know y'all made up, but baby, Ashley used to get on her fucking nerve.
she
Ashley,
did.
stand
Actually,
up.
no. Here's why that's not. Here's why that's never going to happen. Because they're cool. They are in a good space. Because if it was really, if they were in a space where that was not, where, they weren't cool, Robin right now would be going up on Ashley about that whole thing. You know what I'm talking about? This situation right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, call it out, call it out. Or maybe Giselle can do it. I mean, well, I don't think Giselle gonna do it. You know who should do it?
No, because she has,
Wendy,
here's why Giselle
Wendy or
won't do
Karen.
it. Because Giselle knows that Candace will get at her.
That's who.
Giselle knows that Candace will get at her.
Ash.
I mean, Ashley. Ashley, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. I'm so
So
sorry.
I think we need to
Giselle
know.
knows.
We need to get Karen to speak on it, and we need to get Wendy. Everything okay with
Ooh.
Juan? Is everything okay? You know,
Karen will. Karen will do it, definitely.
yeah.
Karen
Oh, baby, when I tell
absolutely
you,
will.
I mean, when I tell you, Robin, it will be silence when Karen is going off on Giselle because she know, girl, you want to talk about Juan and what he got going on? You want to talk about that scandal? Everything okay with that? You want to talk about it? Oh no, let's talk about it because I like to hear the victims out. Mm-hmm. Girl, better go on.
Better do it.
I am
But yeah,
what y'all get some storylines. Shit. Cause and Mia's storyline gonna be her mom again, struggling and saying, "Oh, Shannon Roger,
Mia,
girl, look, let me
move
tell you something.
on.
I have some parents that are like that. I cannot force them to be around me. I can't do none of that. You gotta let these people live their lives, and that's just where they at. Just let them be where they at. Yep, you up here trying to force something that you may not get from this person. You already said what you had to say. She went back into her old little bag of tricks of not being around you. And if that's what she wants to do, that is what she wants to do. Don't assault. I mean, try to use this one for. Well, hold on. Is she getting paid for it? Hold on. Is the mom getting paid
Right.
for it? That's how I can see it. Now, if the mom get a little chat off it, I'm okay with her doing that. Oh my. I would, cause Ashley, she ain't almost got a storyline. Cause this divorce, we already saw it coming. Ain't nothing spicy. We haven't seen you and Michael really fighting. It is your word against his, and we really want to hear from you.
I would have loved have her be doing that instead of sitting here saying that she had a craving for him. That Ashley, don't ever do that in your life
Let's
again. I
talk
want to sue
about it.
you so
And
bad.
and look how Candace about to help out with a storyline. Yeah, that's why Michael's messing with this man. Storyline. Girl, Candace just
Right.
telling y'all stuff. Come on.
True.
Then we can talk about it. That's the conversation. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she can be, look, the next episode, she'll be like, well, you know what? Since Candace said that and probably trying to be spiteful, I'm going to check it out. Let me go on down to the gay club.
Exactly.
Bitch, I would exploit this shit. Let me go down to the gay club and see Michael. Let me see if I see him. Do y'all know somebody named Michael? He look like Goblin. Let me show you a picture of my son, but think of the older person. There you go. Be like Candace. I think he look like his daddy. Isn't it? Oh, oh. No, it wasn't. Was it them? I think that was them. Could have been Portia. No, it was Ashley. It was Ashley, right?
What?
I said, wasn't that Ashley who said that the baby looked like Michael? Candace said the baby looked like Michael.
That was Ashley, but that was some other people who said that. A lot of the fans said that actually. A lot of the fans was like, that baby looked like Michael. Ooh, girl.
Just like Michael, girl, you cannot miss it. And yes, girl, your forehead is in there, if you know what I mean, Miss Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just like I said, we ready to see what the girls gonna do. We just want more storyline, and Giselle has none. Giselle only storyline is accusing Chris of something and trying to get the other girls to egg on the situation. And I really just, I really just think this is be a downfall in some sense for her. I think Andy need to hold her fully accountable of what is going on, what is said, and I'm like, if you feel like he did something, then press charges, get the laws involved, because the way you're spinning it, you're gonna have to get somebody before we take legal charges against you, because it's like you're trying to ruin my husband's reputation, and I feel like he should take legal action against her throughout the like by
Right.
the end of the episode. I mean reunion. I will be Chris. I'm like, if she's saying that, I want her to charge legal charges, and I'm gonna do it, because you're not gonna play with my life or whatever the case may be with these accusations or whatever the case may be. And I would use this show for my evidence of where they're trying to go with it. That's what I would do. Let me help you out, black white man. I know you're gonna win in court because you're white.
Weird.
That's the only way to do it. And Karen did confirm that her and Candace is getting to it, which I think they should have already had. Honestly, I think they really should have. I mean, there's no way that you can be more hurt with Karen when you got these other girls that's been doing. You were trying to make up with Ashley. You were trying to make up
Mm-hmm.
with Ashley, girl.
And she's been trying. I will give her this. She has been trying to be cool with Ashley,
But
but it's
my point
Ashley.
is, you're trying to get with Ashley, and Karen did one thing you didn't like by standing by both of you guys, and you sit up here
Mm-hmm.
gonna be just, oh, I can't even see Karen anymore, whatever the case may be. But Ashley, I'm willing to give her a try. Like, I'm really trying to be friends with her. That's the shit I don't be getting about that girl, and that's why I can't really fully support her 100%, because it's like, girl, it's just the way, girl. Okay,
I will give you that. I feel like that's like, girl, you're willing and able to give Ashley a chance, but you're like, oh, Karen, mm-mm. But you're okay with giving Ashley another chance, girl. Ashley, okay.
go ahead and look where you at. Mm.
I get it that she's still mad at Karen because of what's happened, but it's like Ashley did worse. So what are we
Way much
talking
worse.
about?
Ashley wrote a fucking whole witch column for Monique. Dumb
Yeah,
bitch. Like, I'm okay. That is the shit I'm saying. Like, girl, make it make sense. It's bad enough that Karen, yeah, Karen did stuff by both of y'all. Both of y'all, may I add. Ashley wrote a whole thing for Monique in court.
a character witness statement.
In court. But you sit up here, and then even I think she even asked Karen, and Karen said that she wasn't gonna write nothing. She said she wasn't gonna be a part of that. But you
Right.
sitting up here mad at Karen still? Girl, get the fuck out of here. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking
I will give you that. That's true. Because it's like Ashley directly involved herself in that situation. And you're like, you know what? Let me try again with Ashley. And here she go doing the same thing. Like, girl, what?
about. Shit, what was it?
Okay.
Because Ashley wasn't even there for the fight. Ashley was in the bathroom when the fight broke out. Initial
Yeah.
fight of happening, she broke out. She wasn't there. She was in the bathroom, which was funny. Damn it, why I'm peeing? Really?
Weird. Which lets me know if she feels like that, she felt like it was gonna happen.
But I feel like the thing that I don't like Ashley do, that a lot of people let her slide and get away, because it is colorism to me involved, especially because Ashley turns into a white woman. She really does.
Okay, I'm so glad you said that because she does that too, and that
Because she will say
grates
certain
that
things. Like
grates
when
my
she was talking to
nerves.
Candace about the Chris situation, even when she
Hmm.
sometimes when I think of talking like,
She does that especially now that she's a
yeah,
mom,
and she
where
said,
she'll
"Oh,
be like,
I
if
guess
she
she'll
says
be that
something,
way," and it is so white woman. It's so I'm telling, it's just so white woman. It's like, okay, you know what, bitch, I'm getting tired of your ass. I'm really getting tired of your ass. She turns into a white woman, and it is evident that she does it all the time. It's like
it
I'm really trying
is, it is so
to
annoying. It's so
because especially
annoying.
when she knows she
It's
got you
very
upset, and
annoying.
when she's calling your ass out and stuff like that, she do it like a full white woman.
And she loves, here's how she does it. What she loves doing in that situation is she'll say something, you respond, and she's like, oh, ooh, oh. Ashley, come on now.
She said, "Well, I'm sorry, I didn't want you to feel like that. I just wanted us to put it on tape and really talk about it."
Just
Okay,
like when she was like, yeah, Wendy, they wanted me to talk to you because I experienced the same thing. No, no, no. I don't know you.
exactly. And
First and
we ain't
foremost,
cool
I
like
don't know you.
that. We ain't even cool like that for you to be asking me like that. Like, who giving you the balls? White woman. That's that shit. That's that shit we've been talking
Mm-hmm.
about. That Ashley does it, and she just gets away with it scot free. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie, she be doing stuff, and sometimes I be letting it slide a little bit. I'm like, damn it, like especially I think when you really look at it, you're like, oh, this bitch is vicious. Like it's like I
Yeah,
really didn't caught how vicious this bitch is. And I do make the
true.
point that when the situation was brought up, when the heat was getting really hot in the kitchen for her, and she finally admitted that it was all because she was mad at Candace and all that. Oh, the shoe don't feel good on the on your foot or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And she was like,
yes.
"There it is." Baby, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
That is a confirmation that is good to get from a bitch when a bitch just admit what it is. That's it right there. Got it. Even
Mm-hmm.
Giselle was looking at her like, God damn, that's it. That's it right
Cause
there.
that's what it was.
That's it.
Cause that's what it was.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha.
Cause she really did say that. She did that, and she meant it
Oh,
too.
she meant it. So all that time you've been in this girlfriend, and Karen wouldn't did that shit to your ass. That's the shit I'm talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Candace. And she,
I will say that too. It's like,
so I just
Candace, you're sitting here trying to forgive her, and it's like, girl,
so I don't want to see her on the
Ashley
reunion.
has gone out of her way to let you know you should not forgive her.
Yeah, but I don't want to see her on the reunion, and I want to hold her, the whole Ashley accountable when she said, "Oh no, I was really no." You already said why you did what you did. That you was waiting for this
Right.
to happen so you can react or whatever, even though it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have any valid points to it or whatever. Let's just say he is talking to other women. That has nothing to do with the situation with Giselle. Because Giselle said he wasn't flirting with her, he wasn't doing that to her. She just felt uncomfortable that she was in a room with a man. That has nothing to do with if he was flirting with somebody. So what are you talking about? That's not even connecting to what you're trying to say, or whatever the case may be. I really want to put that out
Let's
there.
talk about it.
A person cheating on their wife is something, but a person being a predator, the way is making this sound, that's a difference. That really
It
is.
is.
So let's not do this. And yes, she been waiting around for Chris, and I just think it is. And I'm not gonna lie, Candace did say some things, but everybody was saying some things.
Right.
Everybody was saying some things as well. Even when the situation with Katie, when she went off on Katie, and then she was like, "Well, why are you saying I'm calling him? Everybody called him gay over here."
Then they
And
did.
she said, "Well,"
Especially Giselle
and
and
she said,
Robin. Giselle and Robin was the main
she said, "The
ones.
difference is you're not my friend. I'm not your friend, and I'm calling him gay, but all your friends is calling him gay, and you have a problem."
They was doing worse. But wait a minute. Let's talk about that. They was doing a lot worse.
Exactly.
Giselle and Robin was doing the absolute
Oh,
most with
Robin
that
was living
information.
it up. Robin was definitely giving the shoe on the other foot too. Robin was doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, she was. But
But especially, let's talk about it. Especially Giselle, girl. Giselle was the main one. Giselle was like living. She was eating it up.
Mm-hmm. She was
Hmm.
leading the charge, honey.
But yeah, y'all, girl, Potomac is good. Uh, I need you make sure, Candace, when you get into that reunion, girl, make sure that's the first person you drag after Giselle.
Yes, please, please.
Robin is Robin. She's just gonna be there. You don't have to really drag
It's
her.
time to
Life is
find
dragging
it.
her.
No, that's another thing we gotta bring. We won't don't run from Giselle no more. It's time for you to take her down. It's time
Hmm.
for you to take her down. She's not gonna let this story go. You know this girl, because now, mind you,
For whatever reason, she is not letting the story go. I don't know why. Nobody knows why. But she's decided that she wants to keep going with this story. Okay, girl.
so the point is, you want to get in front of it. And I think my point is, and this is how you really want to get in front of it. You had the conversation with Ashley. Boom, that happened. It's dispersed. Y'all talked about it. Now Giselle brought the situation up, or whatever the case may be. Now you know where it came from. Okay, cool. Now you having another conversation where Ashley bringing up some other shit. Now Mia already saying some shit through that whole process that you thought you avoided Giselle, that it was going to be let go, girl. No. Now you know you need to take this bitch out. Because she's trying to come for you. She's trying to take you out.
Mia's really Mia's really sitting here seriously like, yeah, he was looking at me. Mia, was
But I
he?
didn't say sexually. I just say it was weird.
Mia,
I think the
was he?
weird part, you will probably, weird and sexually, isn't that got a difference to that?
Mia, was he really
Wait,
looking
wait.
at you?
What is weird? Hold on, because I'm trying to feel, is the weird different from sexual, or like weird? He trying to kill you, or he don't like you, or what is the weird part? Because they gotta connect with something. Got to connect with sexually. You got to connect with this person doesn't like me or something like that, like a dislike or disgust. It gotta be either one. Either one. And if a person looking at weird at me, you can kind of probably put together what it probably feels for you. You can be like, oh, if
Mm-hmm.
they're looking at me, or it's that they don't like me. You're gonna have to elaborate on that statement alone. I'm just putting that out for you. And you said it was really nothing. So if it really wasn't nothing, okay. Like, well, I feel like I'm giving too much for Mia because I feel like I think it ain't gonna go nowhere. But those are the real elaborated questions that Candace need to ask her, because clearly she's gonna have to have a conversation with all these women, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe privately, so we can get all the scoop, so we can put this all together and put this to bed. We definitely want to hear from Chris, or whatever case it may be. I just want them to see. This is what I really wanted. I wanted Giselle to do this situation. I'm just saying this would have made for a good show. Just want to put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the effect Giselle wanted. I'm not saying no. Let me take that back. That's not a good show to accuse somebody of something that they didn't do. But
Right.
I'm saying if Giselle wanted the effect, just give me some pointers. Don't say you should do this, but I'm just saying this is what she should have done. She should have made sure Chris was there. This is a situation where you want to strike, and you want to make sure you get the raw reaction of how she would interact with Chris of getting that information. You also make
Mm-hmm.
sure Chris was there. You could have even brought it up when Chris was at Karen's thing. You should, but you was already on another ticket with Mia. That
Yeah.
ticket,
Also,
yeah.
also in that moment, let's talk about it. When he was there, you hugged him, you smiled in his face, you said how he's doing. So it's like it doesn't it doesn't work on your end to see you being positive with Chris, and then you're like, yeah, he made me feel uncomfortable, but it's like in your discomfort, he didn't do anything, he didn't say anything, and you're trying to base it on like when we first talked about this, I felt like it works for her because she's saying it's a feeling and you cannot question people's feelings. But it's like all of the information and the facts are coming, and it doesn't bode well on your end because it doesn't look like you're saying anything.
Exactly. You can have feelings and know what's going on, and you
Mm-hmm.
can't. But I think the point is once you put those out in public for people to come to determine of what it is before you do, that can cause a problem. Um, I know a lot of people saying some people saying Chris should apologize. A lot of people saying what he should apologize for, actually.
If I were to say anything in that realm, I feel like he should apologize to Candace, specifically because Candace was trying to warn him that those ladies was not good for him.
But Candace was
But
hanging around with
he
him.
don't
That's
have to
why.
publicly apologize. That's something they can handle at their home.
Well, my point is,
That's not something for us.
why would he have to apologize for that? I'm just saying, for your standpoint, you saying because you say that she told him about him. She's still friends with him. So what do you?
True.
So
I
that
think
that makes
the thing is, you have to consider their co-workers. They have to be friends. Chris don't have to be friends with them. Chris don't have to go out of his way to reach across the aisle to talk to them. Candace does,
but the point is,
because she
Candace
works
was
with them.
okay with him being friends with them.
True.
So
Well, she was. I think she was more so okay with him being friends with Giselle. And I will say this. Hold on. I will say this. He has done things that I felt like, in a way, demeaned Candace. Like when she's arguing with the ladies, don't restrain me. Do something that doesn't look like how. Okay, how do I explain it? There was that moment when she was arguing with Ashley or whoever at that fish
yeah, I
restaurant,
remember. I know what you're talking about.
and it was kind of like you were going at her, and Candace wasn't the problem. That person was the problem.
Absolutely.
So it's like sometimes I feel like he goes out of his way to try to
Restrain her.
stop her, to restrain her, and I get his intentions, but in those moments, you got to let her go with how she's doing it.
Absolutely.
And if you have to restrain anybody in that situation, that's that person.
Absolutely.
Check them. Don't check me. But I also understand that he probably doesn't want to do that because it's like you don't want to be
Well, she
Patricia
was a
Thomas.
slave. She was a slave.
You don't
I
want
ain't
to
gonna
be
lie.
a
I was
Patricia.
like, get up, get up.
Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. You don't want to be a Patricia Thomas kind of. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like you don't want to
Oh,
be placed in that.
trust and
Huh?
believe, he was the worst.
I know a lot of people don't like him, and I understand why.
Man,
Girl,
always
can we talk about the fact that he's on Potomac? Girl,
just
please.
the worst. This man was horrible. Look,
Mm-hmm.
mind your business. I am telling heterosexual men, mind your business. I don't even get into women business like that, especially when they're arguing. But unless we're all friends or whatever case may be,
Mm-hmm.
then that's
Unless it directly involves me. If it directly involves me, I will.
yeah.
But if it don't have nothing to do with me, oh girl, y'all got
Okay,
it.
girl. Like, hey.
Y'all'll be fine. Y'all arguing over a man? Let me just sit over here and listen.
Yeah, hey, look, we gonna be online trying to see, see, see if he's worth fighting over. Let me see if he's worth fighting over. The way these girls up here arguing about him or whatever.
And can we talk about it? Can we be real?
And
This is safe. Wait. This is safe space, right?
yeah,
It don't ever be worth it.
it don't.
It don't ever be worth it. It don't ever.
It
I
don't.
wouldn't do that.
I think even when my friend was getting into it with her friend, I wasn't gonna, like I said, I was gonna have her back.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, even though I wasn't there.
Because Kim would have my back. Kathy would have my back, like a real sister.
And my point is, they were all friends before me. So again, I was going to handle a situation where I was like, well, what we're not going to do is the gang up situation. I'm like, that's not going to happen, or whatever the case may be. So I think when the situation popped off, I was asleep. I think I went home and went to bed. That's when we was coming from the park and that mess broke out or whatever case may be, where one of the friends went back and repeated something to the other girl or whatever the case would be. And basically they was trying to set her up and have a meeting together at her house or whatever the case would be. I don't even like the way that sounds because I'm like, first of all, I look down like trying to
Yeah, I
act this
wouldn't either.
girl or
Wig.
whatever the case may be. I'm like, and it ain't gonna go down like that. And I was not going to get involved with it, but I knew that, I didn't feel like my friend was wrong. I'm like, I don't think she's wrong. Honestly, I don't think she was wrong. I told her, I said, I don't think he was wrong. I really don't. That's just my opinion or whatever. But if they want to argue it out, they can argue it out or whatever case may be. I just didn't want to be a situation where it's just like she was being jumped or whatever the case may be. And I was like, that's the only thing. But if she was arguing, like I said, what with the situation with Ashley and Candace, she didn't call the girl a slave, and yet he drives a slave. I would have told her to get up. Because for one, it looks way bad on Chris's end because it's like I'm a white man and I'm dating a black woman that's saying that to another black woman that's dating a white man. I don't like the way that even makes me look. I'm a part of this whole scenario. So yeah, get up. You making me look bad. You making us look bad. Like that's just not a good look. So I can get him want to do that. I think the physical part don't get really physical or whatever case may be. If my man is charging at somebody or whatever case, because me and my boyfriend, we had a conversation about it, and I was like, look, I need to know how you're going to act if you get into like a verbal situation and it just seems like it's going to get physical or it's like you're going to get physical. I said, I'm letting you know, like, I don't play that. If I have deemed it's not worth the fight, I'm like, you're going to have to move. And I'm like, I will probably have to get physical to remove you from the situation, especially if it's not important or whatever the
Mm-hmm.
case may be. I said I would have to do that with you because I'm like, don't make me hurt you. You will have to move. I'm not playing.
Right.
When it comes to that, because sometimes our emotions get the best of us, and we can wind up in jail. Let me tell you something. You don't want those kind of charges. I know people say they don't
You
like
really do
you don't
not.
want that shit. That is going to be on your record. You do not want.
Oh, especially on something that is like when you really, because sometimes it's like, listen, we all have passionate moments, but when you look back on certain things that you were thinking about doing and you realize, girl, this is not worth it. This is
No,
not worth it. This is not worth it.
it is not. And you can lose your life. Like a lot of time with this fight, like you can lose your life. Y'all gotta stop all that. You gotta really sit there and think about it and just stop it or whatever case may be. So that's just what it is. We gotta work better on that. So again, like I said, it wasn't a good look for him to handle her in that way of restraining her. That is not a good look. It just really isn't. Or whatever case may be. Just but again, don't be trying to be here because on the same token, you were still trying to be a Michael face, and that didn't look good on you, Chris. Because Michael feels the way he feels, and he ain't gonna stop feeling the way he feel. And
Exactly.
you are not gonna get in a club that isn't with Michael because Michael want that black dick. He want that wine dick. Just
Because we will never forget when he sat there and there was a whole storyline about what he said about Juan. We will never forget that.
yeah, I was like a dick. And we probably would too over here.
Mm-hmm.
No, now since this accusation came out, I'm sorry. I have class. I'm so
Girl, wig.
no.
Plus, it's Juan. Let's be real. It's Juan Dixon. Dixon.
Girl, we'll be okay. Juan over there. Girl, okay.
We're not doing all that. With Juan, oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. But they keep on making a story about Candace. It's like y'all every season y'all are making shit about Candace all the time. This is gonna be the
You know?
I think we have deemed this the Candace show. Y'all cannot keep Candace out your mouth. Candace on the docket. We already know the story is gonna be about Candace. Y'all gotta stop that. Well now
Right.
Chris gonna have to get a champagne glass now. Cause girl, look, it's whoever husband y'all attacking, he gets a champagne glass. Because it was Eddie at first. And Eddie, I don't know if Eddie really addressed the situation along the way. I think he just stayed with it. Like, I ain't got time for all that extra shit. Whatever case may be. But Wendy handled it. Wendy had
Mm-hmm.
got them together, whatever case. I just wish Wendy wasn't being fake with Giselle trying to hug. I'm like, girl, no, 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 no.
I want to say something about that because that irked my nerves. That irked my nerves when she did that. That irked, girl. I was like, Wendy, what are you doing? I was like, Wendy, what are you doing? What is
Put them
this?
in position. See what that did, what Wendy messed up on, that put them in position to say that you need to apologize to them because you the one was sitting up there giggling, trying to hug them or whatever the case may be. That's what
Right.
gave them that. That oh, she's trying to be friendly after she said no. It should be the other way around. They should be apologizing to you. You set the tone. You set
As you should.
you set the tone for them to be acting like that. If you would set the tone of just you see a hey girl, oh, she's still mad about what we did. Then that'd have been like, oh, she's still mad about what we did. But when you go hug them and oh, she think I'm gonna forget what she did. See, that's what I'm saying. You the one set it up. Because I would have never hugged that girl without a standing apology. Because Giselle didn't even apologize on the fucking reunion. She kept on defending what she did. And that's a problem. Girl,
It is.
so stupid. Come on, Wendy. We're trying to root for you, girl. And you're making it fucking hard about a minute. We're trying to root for you girls. It's like the only fave we have is Karen, and we're trying to make your other girls a fave. But the rest of y'all not giving. We know Giselle giving producer, and Karen can have an off season. Karen, it's okay, girl. We'll allow you to have your moment.
Hmm. Like, Karen, have fun.
Anyway,
Enjoy yourself.
that's what they need. They need Monique back. I'm telling you, they need Monique back. They need her back for the show. I think that's gonna spice it up. We need Monique back.
I feel like that's never going to happen because she will not have a lot of filmed scenes. And a lot of that's going to be cutting room floor. We're never going to see any of that. We got to be real. I already know Candace isn't going to want to film with her. Acceptable. Giselle and Robin aren't going to film with her because Giselle's not going to want to. And Robin's going to follow. Ashley and Karen will. I feel like Wendy wouldn't, just because she's friends with Candace. I feel like she wouldn't. She doesn't have any personal issues with Monique, but I feel like that would cause a rift between Wendy and Candace. And I feel like Wendy really only has like Karen and Ashley and Candace, and she needs all the people on her side that she can have. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, but I think we need to get a show in. So I think Candace needs to suck up her pride so we can get a good show. I think we need
Wig.
to let Monique come back so they can take down the Green Out Bandits
I
together.
don't think that's gonna happen.
Girl, it'll be a
I feel
good.
like Monique is not coming back. I don't think that she's ever coming back.
I'm telling you, girl, make a good show. Put it in
It'd
their
be
back
interesting.
pocket. They can put it in their back pocket. It'll be a good show. Mm, let me tell it. Oh Lord. And also, I want to add something before we go because I know we're getting ready to wrap it up, you guys.
Hmm.
We haven't been watching Chasing LA.
Yeah.
Haven't. I'm so sorry. It's so hard for me to get into that show. I don't know what it is. And
I think it's because of how that first season was, so it's kind of like my expectations are really low and I just don't want to get into another, you know?
that was a rough season for us too. Ugh. I don't know. We have to see, girl. We have to check it out. I've been trying. I tried watching because I know I had to go back and watch some stuff. So I was like, okay, well, let me go back and watch the first season. I mean, not the first season. The first episode. I watched that about 3 times, and I had fell asleep while I was doing something that made me get distracted. Then I tried to watch the second episode, and I was like, oh my god, it's like I'm not interested in these people.
Hmm.
I'm really not interested at all. It's like I'm not getting nothing. And I just, girl, look, I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of restarting. And I'm like, well, maybe I should just watch the reunion because, the reunion came out. So I was like, maybe I should do that or whatever the case may be. Maybe seeing the reunion made me want to spark up and watch the season itself. But I am telling you, I cannot watch it at all. I tried several times. I can't watch it at all.
Right.
I mean, what is it for you? Because I know that's for me. I don't know if I can do it. I know I'm gonna
I
I watch it.
might, I might, but uh, I might, girl. We'll see.
Well, how about this? Maybe we need to put it on our watching list that we need to watch it. Oh, it's so hard, you guys. I don't know what it is. It is so hard. And we used to watch other shows that didn't really have any kind of good camera
We
quality.
did.
And
We
this
did.
show has the camera quality. But I guess it's just the people. We are just drained or whatever the case may be. I don't know. It's like none of the characters give me anything that I want to see. Like I'm excited to see them. I don't have not one favorite character on there. Even you got a crush on that boy, and you still can't even watch it. I don't know what it is. I just
Oh boy.
we talked about it. The Jameer boy, Jamar, whatever his name is.
Oh, got you.
I don't like any of the cast members, and that is not saying I don't like them. I don't have any interest to see them.
I got you. I don't know. It's just I might go further with it, but I'm just not. I don't think I'm as invested. Like I was really more so invested in chasing Atlanta, chasing Dallas even.
Yeah, because
I
we
feel
kind
like
of
chase
know them.
huh?
We kind of know them a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit of that.
And they started off well. They started off well.
It did. They did.
Maybe it's just the LA part of it. Maybe I don't know. I just think a lot of shows from LA, I just don't get into them. It's just I don't know. It just gives fakeness. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. And I'm trying to identify it. But I think the sort of like every time I watch it, I get upset or I just like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch the reunion. I'm gonna watch the reunion today. That's what I'm gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch the show itself. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't. I can't. And they've been consistent of coming out with their show like every week. They've been consistent of bringing us a new episode. So that's a good thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
well,
A wig.
what? I mean, what else to say?
I don't know. I mean, I'll say this. Just a general note. Let me give my general notes. The season is good. I have to get into it. I'm kind of done with. I don't know. It's like the real reality shows. I just need y'all to pick up. That's my problem right there. Y'all not picking up. So I just need y'all to pick up. You know.
Yeah. I think it's more like I said, it's the definitely the stench of last season, like you brought up not too long ago,
Mm-hmm.
that really turned us a lot because we was had a lot of arguments, a lot of debates, not arguments, debates about what was right, what was appropriate, who should say this, who can say that, and I think it was just so much of that, and just a lack of story, and some sense
Mm-hmm.
of who these people were. It was just they were fighting, and it's like yeah, we knew a little bit what they was doing, but we didn't get nothing. I don't know, it just wasn't nothing that was worth to watch again. And I don't want to force myself to watch it. I really don't. I don't. I'm not feeling it. It's just nobody gives me anything. I don't have no eye candy to look at. Usually I go for the eye candy. And we was
All
watching.
right.
What's that show called? That show with that boy I like.
Oh, I
Hot
don't know.
Boy. Hot Boy.
Who? Oh yeah. When does that come? I forgot. They said they're doing a new app, so they're going to put it on this app, girl. So,
Girl, yeah,
girl, good luck.
I ain't buying that shit. Getting on that.
Wig.
Oh, if y'all listening, can we get a discount?
You know something like, girl, what's
Give us a
happening?
discount or something on my girl real quick or something, baby.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
Wig.
107? Okay.
107? Yeah. No 107.
I know she probably got it mixed up. She'll figure it out when she get back out. All right, you guys, we're gonna end right here.
All right, y'all.
All right.
I am O Lord.
And I'm tired of having.
And this is the T.O. Show. We're just some tired Potomac.
Mm-hmm.
Potomac. Patanka. Gotta get y'all know which one and who is who.
Flash update on the,
Mm-hmm.
that show. All right, you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, girl.